he saw something like this. I feel, I heard, we think that is what? Totally not. But that's starting true. Favorite versus not one heartbeat is the most challenging line to this.
My name is Ellary. I'm originally from Germany. We came here, it's now like 17 or 18 years ago. And our first child was born with a physical disability in 2009. And our entire world was turned upside down when our daughter was growing up. We encountered and saw that there are still so many barriers to really live a life in the community. Probably about 3 or 4 years ago, Vivian was just not feeling too well emotionally. And I think she really even more realized her isolation and how she really wanted to be part of something. I was going out there and thinking, what can I do to help her? Is there anything I can find where she can be part of a community? And one of the Facebook groups I'm part of, that was a specific group for spinal muscular atrophy. Somebody just posted about vault hockey. I was like, yep, it's a team sport. They showed a video and I immediately saw the potential. I'm like, this is exactly what we're going to be doing.
So a few years ago, I first tried out playing vault hockey on the Bus Move West team, and the chairs are much faster than what I usually use. It was really exhilarating with the speed, and I could have more control over my movement. And it was really cool playing a team sport independently.
The team in Boston was overflowing, so we thought it felt like a natural next step to try and create a second team. The first steps were basically fundraising, right? I needed money, so the chairs are about $7,000 per chair. We do have a 5K we do every year, so this was one point. We received a grant of $25,000, and then we also got some support from the state of Massachusetts. Mostly it's word of mouth. I think that's the easiest way to find people. So I go on Facebook, or I post in the groups. There's different groups I belong to. So I post information about vault hockey there too.
I found out about vault hockey because we're members of a Facebook group of community case management. As soon as I saw it, I immediately started texting my wife and was like, we need to do this for Christian. This needs to happen for him.
Hi, I'm Christian Caruso. I am 13 years old. I live in Weston, Massachusetts. I go to the Weston Middle School, and I got my disability when I was about 2-ish, I think. I have acute flaccid myelitis, which paralyzed me when I was young, and in the beginning it was just a cough. 2 days later I was fully paralyzed. So I was in the hospital, barely breathing, barely living, and so they had to do multiple surgeries and other things, and slowly over time I was able to talk again, move again, but it affected a lot of what I could do. So I can walk, but I kind of need people around me for kind of assistance, and my left arm and hand are paralyzed mostly.
My name is Kinnane. I'm 17 years old. I go to Clark High School, and I live in Clark, North Carolina. I have a condition called myelopathy, which is a genetic disorder that isn't on the muscle later. You always find out about how to do Helena. It has to do Helena, and Helena was started in root then, so she was a root player, and that's how I started her ball hockey.
I love the whole concept with vault hockey, the fact that Ellary can actually play a sport. I love watching her play. I can see her strategizing as she's playing, and I think it's fantastic for her to be able to experience that, where in the past she hasn't been able to play a sport, experience the camaraderie with her teammates, and just in general, I think it's a fantastic thing.
I found out about vault hockey because I belong to a Facebook group of other parents who have kids that are in wheelchairs, and somebody posted an ad about it.
Hello, my name is Maddie. I just turned 12 on January 10th. I go to Parker Middle School in Chelmsford. So I have CMD, which means critical muscular dystrophy. They're like all types, but mine basically just means I can't really like lift my arms up all the way or like walk, but I can like sit and on my bed and like play on my iPad and stuff.
She loves playing vault hockey. It's super fun, and she gets to zoom around in ways that she doesn't get to on most days.
Unfortunately, not everyone has played ball hockey.
So the qualifications to play are you can follow directions, that you understand the rules, that you can communicate with your other players in whatever way. That's really important, because if you don't do that, that can be not safe, because those chairs are really fast and you do need to know what you're doing. You need to be mindful of your players. You cannot just like drive into another player because that could tip the chair over. You don't want to cause concussions. So that's a really big qualification we're really strict about.
Each chair in ball hockey is customized to the person's needs.
So because of my work, I do that for work, so it's very easy to continue to do that for other things that I'm involved with. And because you get a lot of extra parts, people give things away, why not give it to vault hockey to make it positive for those sports? A lot of times I'm using things that I have on hand that I don't have to charge people for. If I could do this all the time and not sell wheelchairs, because it's about just helping people, and that's what I like to do, and I would do it for full-time work if I could.
On my chair, added laterals on the sides, so I move less if the chair turns really fast or someone else bumps into me. And during tournaments, I also have the strap here to hold me safer, because also the chair can tip over possibly, so I won't be moving as much as possibly if I did fall over it. And right here, I added some foam because when I lean my leg hits the edge and I got a little bruise up here, so now it's softer.
I have a ventilator that is put on the ground with foot that you use on a regular chair, and it puts this little metal weight on the ground that we extract the hook with. We also have this loose grout that is wrapped around the chair and the bed, to make sure that when I get around, will say that the bed is not hanging on.
See you later, alligator.
I'm Helge Liedtke. Helena and I have founded Space to Thrive, and I'm a father to Vivian and Lara. We educated ourselves on coaching. We also went to Norway to be trained by the so-called professionals of the sport. So it was only natural that I would be the only one available coach at that time. We fell in love with vault hockey once we saw what a great team sport that is super accessible for especially anyone who has any motoric disability. I've been looking forward to coach vault hockey.
Sandra is not the only one that hurt her. Ellary also hurt you.
I really enjoy the coaching aspect in vault hockey. When I do other sports, right, it's like a gym class at school. I can't really do as much as everybody else. It's really difficult, but it's something like I actually can do and I'm good at it. And then I get to, help teach that. And that feels really cool. And it's fun, sharing something I'm passionate about with other people. And I'm not like just the coach, I'm also part of the team. It helps a lot with confidence first. I have a lot of problems with that, especially at school. I'm receiving a lot of comments too in the hallway. Just passing by, people say really hurtful things. Trying not to let it bother you was kind of hard. And people usually don't really see me, as much of a person. They just see the chair. I want to be a neuroscientist me one day, something in the biotech field, and there's a lot of leadership involved in that, so that helps a lot.
So the Vault Hockey World Cup is, of course, an amazing opportunity, right? Going there, it's like this huge setup, and you go there and they play the national anthems, and they make this really loud music and the fog and different lights. It's just a very festive, amazing opportunity and experience to represent your country.
The Vault Hockey World Cup was really cool. We got last place, but we're the newest team there.
This is so powerful when you get into this hall and you have like 200 or 300 wheelchair users there, right? It's just an amazing experience where everybody is there and you have meals together, you play together. So it was the first time I was able to support my daughter in a different way than just going to the hospitals and holding her hands during procedures. But I was able to support her and scream from the sidelines and, cheer her on. She did tip over once. She spun a little bit too fast, the chair tipped over. I, of course, ran off down the ranks, ran to her, tried to say, oh, do you need my help? She was like, just pick me up. Time's ticking, right? So she was totally fine. She just wanted to make sure we pick up the chair again so she can keep on get going and score a goal. It was transformative. It was just, I think, one of the best things that ever happened to me.
I've definitely seen a huge change in his attitude and his outlook. He is happier. He is more confident.
She loves meeting other kids that have lives similar to hers.
It's something he looks forward to every weekend.
The first day, she spun around and zoomed across the court, and I saw a smile on her face that I hadn't seen in a long, long time, and I was like, that's why we're here.
One of the first things he said was, I'm finally part of a team. Saturday is his favorite day of the week because Saturday is vault hockey practice and his opportunity to get out there, show what he can do, and be competitive and have a blast doing it.
The community of vault hockey has given me a lot.
It's a lot better than what I've had before.
It is great to be around other people because like at my school there's no one else with disability, so it's really cool to see other kids in a wheelchair.
I'm able to do what I really like without needing any help.
It's kind of nice to know what others go through and see others around me that are similar to me and compare notes.
I can be myself, and there's other people around like me who understand what I've been going through.
The aspect of being part of something, a team, a group, is very nice and fun to know you're part of something.
But I don't really think I can put that in words what it means to me.
Belonging.
Fun.
It's
freeing.